What's up, guys? It's John Muscarello from Side Hustle Experiment. I hope you are having a great 4th of July weekend. Today is Monday. I am just coming home from the warehouse, or on my way home. I went in to kind of get some stuff done. I got a lot of shipping stuff ready for tomorrow. I had about 26 merch fulfilled orders, 3 things for eBay. So that was awesome. I did go away, so that was fun. I went away for Saturday. So what I want to talk to you today is basically just kind of like catch up and kind of go over, in a way, like the importance of time. So I've been thinking a lot about this. The helper's been off. So yeah, I just had a lot of time to think. And, you know, when you're working with someone, you're going back and forth, you're talking, or, you know, but when you're by yourself, like, all you have is you and your thoughts. And I did think a lot about, like, what I want the business to look like in the next year. And I do not think that's merchant fulfilled books for me personally. I am thinking about wholesale. So yeah, I am definitely, I mean, OA, I know I've talked about that before and how I'm not like really crazy about that, but I'm definitely thinking going towards wholesale at this point, just because I feel like you're actually building on something, and you're locking in suppliers. You don't, you know, once you find a couple products, it's almost more predictable. Hopefully, like, you know, things could go wrong, but with books, right, like I have 2 suppliers lined up and locked in, but I don't know what they're going to give me. The supply is somewhat unpredictable because, you know, people aren't donating books. You know, there are no books to be delivered to me. You know, it'd be a lot less SKUs to manage, based on, you know, I have close to 5,000 books in inventory right now that are all different, all unique. So imagine that, or just having like 100 SKUs that you had to reprice and be watching instead of 5,000. So that's kind of where my head is at in regards to the business. So how am I going to get there? That's a great question. This video, to be honest, is more for me. I kind of want to document this because this, I feel like my business is all over the place right now, and I want to look back on this video and be like, this is, you know, one of the pieces, or where you said that you were going to change things and you actually did, and things happened. So thanks for watching. Like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I do mostly helpful videos, give insight, but this one's kind of a selfish one. And it's also, maybe you'll find it helpful because it's like the process you're thinking. Like, I've talked about it in another video before, but like sometimes it's really hard to make these bigger decisions because we're so used to like stuff like Instagram where everything's instant, and we, you know, you order something on Amazon and it comes in 2 days or a day, and it's now, but you can't always like go that way. And when you're making or building a business, you know, some things just take time, decisions you have to make. I mean, you don't want to take too much time, you need to take action, but you know, there is something to be said for taking time to think things through and kind of what the future, you want the future to be. And it's kind of hard. So like mapping this out, how do I come to the conclusion? I have no experience with wholesale, but it was kind of like, what do I want my life to look like? Or what kind of business do I want to have? And it's really, you know, I kind of don't want to be doing fulfillment. Like, yes, I like finding rare stuff for eBay and stuff like that, but I mean, I just like think about how much time I spend taking photos, listing. Like, I have to be there. Like, this weekend's my best friend's bachelor party, and I'm leaving Thursday. So as of right now, well, I'm not going to, you know, there's no one to ship merchant fulfilled books if they were to sell. So I have to turn the store off for a day, and change the handling on eBay. So I think about stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm thinking wholesale. Just based on that, I think you could like build on it. You know, if you find one product, you know, there's a good chance it will continue to be profitable. And if it's not, I mean, you could just move on and find something else. But a lot less work, a lot more upfront work, but on the backside, not, you know, once you start finding things, hopefully, the idea of having replenishables, that's what I'm trying to get at. You know, something you could order consistently. You know, I'm going to my best friend's bachelor party. You know what? Like, I could place a double order and like maybe send more in, or have, you know, some sent to me where I send half of it in, but I know when I get back Monday morning, I can send the other half, whatever. I think you get what I'm saying. So yeah, that's kind of what my head is at with the restock limits as well. You know, it's just books. I just don't know. I mean, I think there is a future for books, possibly. I don't know what that really looks like. I think it would be more a lot of quick movers. You probably have to have a hybrid model where you're merchant fulfilling as well, or you're, I don't know if you really could do a textbook one. It's hard to say. I mean, maybe if you're just buying all the textbooks and then sending them all in around the season, that would work. But yeah, no one really knows, I don't think, what the restock limits, what's going to happen with that, or the future for that. But it seems like a lot of the wholesalers are not affected by the restock limits, from what I've seen. I don't know, and what I've heard. So that's another kind of reason I'm looking that way. It also opens you up to a lot of, you know, you could sell on different platforms. I think I'm in a decent, like, I'm not great at sales, or, you know, picking up the phone and making these cold calls to try to get products. I've done it before and have not been successful, but you know, that would be a good skill to develop. Kind of have me step out of my comfort zone. I think that would be a really good skill to develop. And, you know, eventually you're gonna have to sell yourself to someone and do other things. Yeah, I also think having a warehouse, I know a lot of these companies want to know that, you know, you're serious, like you're just not another Amazon seller. I'm kind of on the fence whether or not I want to potentially invest in a course on wholesale, or just kind of learn it. The reason why I potentially invest in a course is just, you know, because all the information would be there. I don't have the most amount of time, so if everything was just condensed in there, I think that would be extremely helpful. But that's kind of where my head is at in terms of where I want the future of the business to go. Eventually, I would kind of want to keep doing this, like YouTube, of course, a podcast, do more things to help you guys, and also simplify the business a lot. Right now, it's very complicated in my mind. I sell on 2 platforms. I sell locally. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's just really me and a helper and a lister. So it's just a lot, like, to sort out, like when you're doing eBay, like if we're just doing Amazon, like it's real simple, like, but when you have to be like, oh, we have to look this up, see if it's valuable, we have to price it, we have to do all this, yeah, it starts to get complicated quick. And yeah, I'm just trying to have a simple business where, not simple business, but a business that could almost run without me. And I have been really, really trying hard to think through how the current business I have could run without me, and I'm not really seeing it, how that would even be possible. I mean, I'm sure it is, but a lot would have to change in terms of, you know, doing eBay or putting stuff aside, taking like just a lot would have to happen with that. You know, because all the items are unique. If they're all the same, then yeah, that would be kind of easy. Like, you only need 1 box. Like, it's just a lot. So I love eBay. I love, you know, doing books and everything, but I am still gonna do books. I think my plan, so back to what I said about how am I gonna do wholesale or how am I gonna incorporate it, I barely have any time to do anything else at the current moment, but the plan is going to be, I'm pretty sure, to hire someone else, and the helper and them and the new person are gonna mainly do the books, and the helper knows what to put aside for eBay and how to do the research, so he'll continue to do that. The other person will kind of help scan, and I kind of have it down where I have like there's some stuff the helper does that's not related to eBay. So basically they're gonna scan through a batch. The helper that I have now, he's gonna start doing eBay, and the new person is gonna start, you know, organizing sets and pulling sets together and doing stuff like that. And me, I'll kind of just work on doing wholesale. One of those, the helper or the new person, will also probably list merchant fulfilled, and one of them will probably ship out orders. Like, I just don't think I have enough merchant fulfilled or eBay orders really right now to have like someone come in and ship them. I could see potentially having someone come in who just lists for merchant fulfilled and also does some shipping, but I'm trying to iron all that out right now. But bottom line, I need to stop scanning the books with the helper and listing merchant fulfilled and doing all these things. I was on the right track, you know, when I hired the lister to do all FBA, but now that it's almost, if not 50-50, it's almost more merchant fulfilled. So now I'm back to listing, which is not, it's more because of like, I don't have an organized system down pat. Now that we have the scan lister and everything kind of coming together, be a little easier to get someone in there. But yeah, I'm working on I have been writing down notes of like how I'm doing the shipping every morning, how long it's taking, so someone else can step in and do that. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I just kind of want to put this out there for myself again. I guess maybe a takeaway for you could be like, it's okay to not exactly know. If you look back through all my videos, I'm saying, oh, I can't do books, I'm gonna do OA. Like, I'm all over the place. But you know, it's hard. Like, I kind of dabbled in OA a little bit. I didn't give it the fairest of shots, but you know, I just really didn't like it. And I think like, you'll always be chasing. And wholesale, I mean, once you start closing accounts, from what I understand, and I could get into wholesale and say I hate this too, like, but hey, I'm just gonna see how it goes. So let me know what you think in the comments. What are you thinking about the future of your business? What are you planning on? Please like the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.